Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. I'm Z Tariq from Computer Science Department of Divisional Public School and Inter College. Today we are here for lecture number 8 of Computer Science class 10th. We are doing unit number 2, data types, assignment and input-output statements. In the previous lecture we have learned introduction of basic language, modes of operation of GWBasic and GWBasic commands and statements. And today we are going to do writing programs in GWBasic. And these topics are given on page number 14 and 15 of your textbook. GWBasic IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. It's a kind of software or environment which provides you an editor or the translator at the same place, where you can write, edit, save, load, and execute GWBasic programs. If you have downloaded PC Basic, then you must have seen this screen. It's the place or a GWBasic IDE where you can write, edit, save, load, and execute your programs easily. Now it's time to learn how to create or how to write the GWBasic programs. But wait a second, what is a program? Program is a file that contains specific instructions or statements for the computer. So we are going to type a program which contains instructions for the computer. While writing the program, you have to remember few things. In GWBasic, the lines have the following format: line number and statements. Maybe one statement or maybe more than one. Where line number is an unsigned integer in the range from 0 to 65,529. Unsigned means no negative or positive sign with it. An integer means it's a whole number, not a fractional part included in that. And statements are any valid GWBasic statements. For example, 10 print Pakistan. Here 10 is the line number and print Pakistan is a statement. Or 10 print Pakistan colon print DPS. There are two statements written separated by the colon sign. So there are two statements on a single line and a single statement on a single line. You can see both examples. A GWBasic program line cannot have more than 255 characters. The character set of GWBasic will be discussed later. There may be more than one statement on a line, but in this case, these must be separated by the colon sign. I have just shown one example. There is another two. 10 is a line number. A is equals to 100, colon B is equals to 200, colon C is equals to 300. There are three statements written on a single line, but these are separated by a colon. The program statements are executed depending on the line numbers in ascending order. Whether you have intentionally or mistakenly didn't order them in ascending order, even then the computer will execute them in the ascending order. For example, if the line number 45 is typed after line 60, the computer would still execute line 45 before line 60. Okay, let's consider an example. I have written 4 lines in the program: Pakistan, DPS, computer, and class 10th. And I hope these would be printed in sequence. So, what do you think? Which thing will come first? Pakistan, and then class 10th, and then DPS, and then computer. Yes, you are right. Pakistan, class 10th, DPS, and computer. The GWBasic compiler or the interpreter or the translator, whatever you say it is, it follows the sequence of line number. One more thing, don't repeat the line number. Reuse of an existing line number causes all the information contained in the original line to be lost. You can see it is in the next example. I have written a very short program just containing two lines. 10 print Pakistan, and I'm going to repeat the number 10 again. Print an Islamic Republic state. So what do you think? What will be the output when I will execute this program? Is it will print Pakistan and Islamic Republic state both lines, or just Pakistan, or just an Islamic Republic state? What do you think? You're right. An Islamic Republic state has replaced the previous line. Once you have created the program, now it's time to save it. In order to save the file for future use, the following procedure is followed. Press the F4 key or type save command. Type a valid file name in quotes. These are the quotes. Press enter key to confirm. The file will be saved with the specified name. Now I have written the program. I'm going to save it. Press the F4 key from the keyboard. F4 is the function key, or you can type save. And in the double quotes, write the name of the file as I have written there, mycountry.bs, where my country is the file name. A valid file name doesn't contain spaces and symbols. And .bs is the extension for basic programs. Do you know? When we switch off our PCs, then our saved files reside in the hard disk. Hard disk is a permanent or a secondary storage device. And when we switch on the computers or when we open or load any previously saved file, it is transferred to RAM, random access memory, a primary or a fast memory from hard disk. An important question arises here. Then why CPU, the processor of the computer, not deals with the hard disk directly? One of the major factors is that it's a slow device, whereas RAM is faster. And to maintain the speed of the computer, processor always process the things which are loaded in RAM. And loading is our next topic. After saving the file, the next step is load the program. And now you got the concept. Loading the program refers to bring it into the memory. What is memory? RAM. From secondary storage device, and you know what's that? A hard disk. So it can be used. The steps to be followed to load the GW Basic programs are: press the F3 key. F3 is the function key, or type load command. Type the name of an existing file in quotes. Press enter. Now if our program is loaded, we can edit, list or run the file loaded in the memory, and we will discuss edit and list command later. So I have typed the load command and in the double quotes my file name mycountry.bas, and when I executed the same, what happened? It just says me an OK message. Where is my program? To see the program or the program lines, you have to use list command. It will show you the lines of your program, and in my case it's only one over here. Okay, our program is loaded. Now it's time for this execution. Execution means to carry out the instructions of the program. First step, load the program in memory. We have done it. Press F2, a function key F2, or you can type run. The output of the program will be displayed. So here is the example. I have loaded my country.bs, then I have pressed F2 key from the keyboard and I got the output. The result, an Islamic Republic state, because it has only one line in which I have written print an Islamic Republic state and it has printed it. Okay, my fresh programmers, you have learned today GW Basic IDE, create, save, load and execute GW Basic program, and I hope you have understood all. The short questions from these topics are: what is meant by GW Basic IDE? Write the procedure to save program in GW Basic. How can we load program in GW Basic? Write steps to execute program in GW Basic. Waiting for your feedback and queries. Signing off for today. We'll meet you in the next lecture. Till then, take care and Allah Hafiz.